Hey everyone, thanks for checking out another episode of Wonderful Garbage. I'm Angela, and today I have Raya with me, the CEO and founder of Reality with Raya, formerly Coffee Meets Vodka.
Yes, and we love a rebrand in 2026, am I right?
We love a rebrand.
The show is still the same, but the SEO isn't. And I have to tell you, I think the rebrand has really done wonders. And just on top of that, because I'm still in so much shock that it took me 7 years to come up with Reality with Rhea. I mean, I just felt like it was so obvious. And like one night in my sleep at 2 a.m., I arose from the dead and I was like, Reality with Rhea. And then I fell back asleep.
I hate when I think about things at the worst times. I'm like, I need to put that in my notes for the podcast, or like, oh, I need to like go grab this. And it's literally middle of the night, or
Yeah.
I'm doing something. I'm just like, I need my brain to wait.
Yeah, no, I know. But I feel like that's when you get your best ideas, best advice, your downloads.
Totally. Yeah, I need to put like a little notepad by my
Yeah,
nightstand.
yeah, I love
Okay,
it.
you had a super fun night last night.
I
You got to meet
did.
Nick from Love Island.
I did. And I'm actually wearing my Smirnoff Ice shirt, not sponsored, by the way, but just a little comfy tee.
Yeah.
Yes, I went to this bar in Houston called Moonshine Deck. They were doing a Love Island like watch party. Smirnoff was sponsoring. And honestly, it was like pretty chill. Like
Oh,
it was fine. The event was great. Like the Smirnoff was great. The decorations were great. They made like little and I can send you some clips too if you want to insert. I don't know if you want to do that, but
yeah.
they made like a little, literally like the confessional, but it was so cute.
Cute.
Yeah,
Oh, I
for like a
love
photo booth
that.
area. Yeah, that was really cute. I thought all the decor and like the preparation like was really great. I don't have anything bad to say about Nick, except for that I am doing incredibly too much. Like us women, my God, we have to just do it 10 times harder, do we not?
No, 100%. And all he has to do is just walk in a room and everyone's like,
No, walked in a room 10 minutes later, was like, I need a break.
"Oh,
And then he got on the mic and was like, the whole video is like 25 seconds. I think he talked for like 15, like that my friend took. And he was like, yo, what's up? Like, thank you for coming out for the Love Island watch party. Like, shout out Smirnoff, drink their new flavors. I'm Nick. Like, I'm out, and like that was it.
that's insane." And I
No,
wonder,
like,
like, how much he got paid for that little.
I know, I don't know, but I would like to know as well. And also, like, I'm not saying anything bad about Nick. I'm
Yeah.
simply like drawing parallels for like the women and then the men, and like in all terms of all forms of art. You know what I mean? Like, if that were me and I'm like getting hired for a job, like I would want to be hired again. And I'm like a natural like salesperson and like I like collabing and I like doing things and talking. So like I just feel like my speech would be 15 minutes. Like I love a microphone. So like maybe that's
Same.
my bad. No, I literally my biggest takeaway was that wow, I'm doing too much.
Yeah, you're like, so his bare minimum and my bare minimum are like vastly different.
Vastly different. But no, he was really nice. Was being like my normal, like networky self, like just
Yeah.
like I'm a personable person. And he was like, you have quite the personality. And I was like, is that a dig?
Yeah, you're like, where's that coming from?
He said no. And I don't know. I think it's more so like, I'm gonna say it's an insecurity on my part, like kind of, but I do like my big personality. But everybody always makes a comment about it. So I'm like, am I overwhelming you? Like, holy fuck, I just said hi. Like, my God.
I totally feel that. I am like the most talkative person in my family. Like I've always been like the super outgoing one, like the one that like I love a kiki and I
Yes,
love a moment out. I love it all. And I totally feel that. I'm like, am I doing too much? But I feel like I'm at the age now that it's like
I don't care.
YOLO. My co-host Julia and I always say YOLO. It's like we're just gonna be us. We're gonna do us. It's a YOLO summer because like who knows what's gonna happen.
Oh my God. And can I tell you, my goal well, I had many goals for 2026, but one of them was like bring back fun. Like,
Yes.
I always have fun, but like bring back fun and like, on Instagram, like, who gives a fuck? Post whatever. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like, just have fun and shake ass and be nice. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And I will say, even if my life's falling apart, which it's not, but it could be potentially, no one knows. At least I'm having fun while doing it. You know what I mean?
exactly. We're
So two
smiling
things
through
can
the
be true.
pain.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you have been hosting watch parties. Speaking of watch parties, you went to that one for Love Island last night, but you
Yes.
hosted for all 3 Summer House reunion parts,
Or
right? 4 oh,
I
yeah.
just did a post about the 4th one because, like, no one came. Like, everybody was, like, so over it.
They're like,
I mean,
"No
people came.
more."
There was, like, 10 people there. We were, like, at, like, 2 tables, you know what I mean? We are like, "Can you believe?" You know? But, yeah, I hosted all 4 the summer house parties. I, hosted the Traders finale back in February, and
Mhm.
that actually got me the attention of being on the Today Show.
I saw that, that was so
Yes.
cool.
Yes, and this is why you should answer your email, people, and be chronically on your phone because or at least, like, business-wise, you know what I mean? Like, check your shit.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I had only, like, a couple of hours to respond, and then they were gonna move on, right? So
Mhm.
and that's what I told Nick. I was like, "If you look, because I have, like, business cards and stuff, like, I don't like that dot electronic shit, like, you put it in my phone, I don't remember your name. I mean, I do. I'm like, who's that girl or that? What was, and then what's the name? Oh, but they go by something. No, I need you to be in my texts or I need you to give me like a physical card. Like,
Yes,
that's it. Or like
yes.
your number on a napkin or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do that like electronic shit. So I gave Nick my card because I was like, if you want to be on the pod, let me know. And I said, if you look, it says as seen on the Today Show. And that's when he said that I had a
Yes, girl,
I had
let 'em
quite a
know.
personality. But no, it's been so fun and a whirlwind, and I'm exhausted beyond belief. But now I'm just like kind of used to it this past like month and a half. And now we have the World Cup as well. So like I'm just really trying to take it in strides and like rest where I can, but like really capture the opportunity and moments and have fun and meet people and network. And yeah, I just feel like I've met like a lot of great people this year. And I'm like really, really, really grateful.
That's awesome. I feel like I started this podcast about 3 years ago and been kind of, like, inconsistent. I hate to say it, but, like, depression, anxiety, mental health, all the fun
And you know
stuff.
what? Now that I've been to BravoCon and I finally have like creator friend, same sister. Like it's so nice. I'm sorry to like relish in your
No.
sadness, but like me too, babe. Me too. So
It's
like it
so
feels nice.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, posting and, like, putting yourself out there like you were saying, like, go for it, check your emails, like, do all the things to get yourself noticed if that's, like, truly what you want and build those connections, and I don't know if you're into astrology, but
Babe,
my
so into it. I didn't want to be all like Pisces moon when I was dreaming getting downloads, but that's what it was.
but lately it's been telling me, like, lean into whatever you wanna do for your career
Oh,
because success will come from that, and so lately it's been, like, getting out of your comfort zone, like, doing these things, so that's the energy I'm gonna try to bring for the rest of the year.
wait, I really love that because I wanted to go on like a rant or maybe put part of that in like an episode or something. Cause I do talk about, reality, whatever. But then sometimes I'll be like, look, guys, this is what I'm going through a little bit. Sorry, I have a bad case of TMI. You know what I mean? But no, I'm so proud of you for doing that because a lot of people aren't doing that or they've stopped or they've lost the will and the motivation to do that and literally I was going to say like in my rant like just do it, just put yourself out there and do things that you don't want to do and get outside of the comfort zone. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but I think that's really important for growth.
Yeah, absolutely, and, like, not being afraid of, like, what people are gonna think. They're probably not caring and watching. Like, the people who are gonna be interested are gonna be into it, and people aren't, they're not. Like, find your
No,
group. So, yeah, I'm
I'm yeah, and I'm so up my own ass. I'm like, "Oh my god, everybody," and you know what? They're not, and once
they're
I, like,
not.
accepted that people really don't give a fuck about me, I'm like, "You know what? Touche."
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
yeah, you're right.
So how long have you had your podcast, doing content creation?
Oh my god. Honestly, I'm pretty much an OG, like, although my numbers are not very OG like. I started my podcast May of 2019. I've done a couple of rebrands like within the coffee meets vodka realm. And then I
Mhm.
did the full like brand rebrand name and everything like a month or 2 ago, and actually May, so a month ago, and it's been, like, so much better, but I will say, like, I as I said earlier, I've never really had friends in this space, and I've always just kind of been the one that has done it and done the acting and done the things and loved the camera and loved speaking and, like, loved all these things, so, like, really my journey has been so long because it's been such a trial and error.
Yes.
And, I haven't had like a group or even just one other person to kind of bounce ideas off of, or like, and then it's like when you meet people, they never want to share. And but so I am, and I will be forever indebted to like BravoCon of this year for like letting me, or not letting me meet, but like, where I was able to meet my content friends in real life and like just
Yeah.
also make new connections and like and with you and like just this whole space is just, I'm telling you, since November of last year, it's just been a whirlwind and like so refreshed and so new. And so yeah, 7 years, but really I guess since like yesterday. You know what I mean? And then content and social media I've been doing since 2015, maybe a little before, but again, trial and error. And then it's what you said, like it's just you feel like I'm not feeling it today,
Yeah.
but you have to keep doing it to be you have to be consistent to see results. And it's just, anyways, now I'm on my shit. Now I'm on my path. For the last 3 years since I added video into my podcast, I've been pretty consistent.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It is so hard. It's trial and error. It's getting out of your head. It's finding the energy to do it. And yeah, same. Well, I am always down to podcast with you,
Oh,
bounce ideas off of each other, because
come on.
that's like all I want to talk about. That's all I want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's nice. It's good brain rot. And it's like we need, what's life without a little gossip? You know what I mean?
Okay, so what are you watching right now? What is catching your attention?
I did just finish episode 2 of the McBee Dynasty, but also something I'm really obsessed with is Millionaire Nannies. Have you seen it?
I watched 2 or 3 episodes, and I had no idea, like, what I was getting into, what was like, it's a mess.
A lot of lore there. Yes.
Yeah,
So Leah Bass, I think is her last name, starts this quote agency. Mind you, no name,
yeah.
no announcement, no website, nothing. It's just an agency. And she has connections with the Kardashians and, was their nanny and has like a large Rolodex and blah, blah, blah. So she like gathered this group of like nanny talk to do a summer in Ibiza, and
Yeah.
then watch like their kids either for like a month or like a couple of days or like a week, couple weeks, like whatever it is, like just anybody on the island. And yeah, it's crazy. And one of the biggest scandals is she fucked a dad.
Was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, first of all, the whole show is staged. Don't care. Love it. Everybody's signed up and done their fucking, they clocked in. They came
Yeah.
to work. Even the families, the 3 dads,
The 3 dads, I
the
mean, where they found
G's.
these people, the G's are driving me crazy. I would
Crazy.
have never come back to that house if I was
No.
them, but maybe that's not why I'm a $1,000,000 nanny.
Yeah, no, and, not a lot of them are not really ringing, like, maternal in my eyes, but, I mean, who am I to judge, I guess, you know? And Mitchell is allegedly straight and with Taylor, but I really thought he was gay. I was talking to somebody else, and she's like, "No, he's, like, reading really straight." Huh?
So, did it say that, like, this is his first serious relationship and,
I
like
think they're Mormon. Like, another friend was like, she thinks that they're Mormon, and they've been together for, like, 5 years, and yeah, this is his, like, first relationship, first everything.
I was so surprised when Leah admitted that she had slept with a dad of someone that she was nannying because she spent so much of the first episode being like, "These are the rules. This is what we have to follow. Like, we are here for a reason. I handpicked each and every one of you." And then to end the first episode saying, I broke one of the major rules of nannying." I was like, okay,
No.
I'm tuned in.
Yeah, no, and also I think it was episode 1 or 2 or whatever, like, the first night they got there and went out, she's, like, blackout.
Yes, she
Did you
got
see that? Yeah.
schwasty, and they were like, "You just gave us, again, all these rules, right? No drinking 12 hours before you're nannying," and girly is getting turned.
And also, it's not really giving, like, CEO energy to me, but again, I'm probably not either, so whatever, like, who am I to judge? But I can't imagine, them running, like, a business. I don't know. And I was really waiting for the Kardashians to somebody, Kris, Kim, like, whatever, to be credited in the, as a producer, and they weren't.
Yeah. That
Maybe it's like I don't know if it's like a silent producer or they set him up or maybe not at all, I don't know, but yeah, how crazy is that?
it's
But
a
it's a great
wild
show, actually, you guys should really watch it.
Yeah, y'all should watch Million Dollar Nannies. It's on Hulu. I think the whole season's out,
Yeah.
right? Okay, yeah. I'll probably catch up more this weekend, but, yeah, what a crazy show. And then you said that you started McBee Dynasty?
Yes. Okay, so since you're not caught up on McBee and you said you've watched it here and there,
Mhm.
okay, let me just give you, like, I don't wanna be like fast 5 facts, but, like, let me give you a quick overview.
I love it. Tell
Have
me.
you seen Yellowstone?
Yes.
Okay, it's kind of Yellowstone-ish.
Yes.
Like, it's about, a family of 4 boys, really important, actually. And they're brothers, and then their dad is Steven Senior. They have Steven Junior is the oldest. They have Jesse, then Cole, then Braden. Braden is actually on this season a little bit more,
Oh,
this season 3.
good, good.
The dad has been divorced from their mom. I think they were married for like 30 years or 28 years or something like that. Cheated on her right and left. Apparently, the dad, Steven Sr., came from nothing and, farm boy, whatever, made it into a multi-million dollar business, right? They have the farm, they have merch, they have a home construction company, they have coffee and car washes, they have beef jerky, they have skincare products, they have. Okay. The list goes on and on. And to me, that's also giving like red flags because you need another business, Peter to pay Paul. You need a money launder, like whatever. Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, allegedly, I'm not saying that they're money laundering, but also Galena is in the mix. She's a CFO and she's a Russian. I mean,
Is a character.
I
Like,
I love her.
I'm
I
terrified of
like
her.
her. I like her. Yeah, terrified. Yeah. But this season, she's like a little more, well, it's only been 2 episodes. I don't know. But so long story short, Steven Sr. wasn't in last season 2 or 3, because he's been indicted for agricultural fraud for $3 million and then a $7 million fine, I think they said on the show. I need to do more research. I did do a really good deep dive, which is not my specialty, mind you. And I did a really good one over this last season. I don't remember which episode it was, but it's probably in the title. So you'll have to just look if you want to see that. But yeah. And what the craziest part is, the boys were crashing out on social media, being like, I can't believe this. Like, our dad, like, our government has betrayed us. Like, they're freaking out. Steven
Yeah.
and Cole were freaking the fuck out. Well, on the opening like scene of the season 3, they're like, I just can't believe it says USA v McBee. Like, I just can't believe our own government has betrayed us. And it's just like it
For
writes itself.
Yeah, no, your dad was scamming the
Scamming.
government
And then
for years.
they're like, oh my gosh, he like fat fingered by one number.
Homie,
Maybe I
no.
don't know all the rules, but
Is Steven Junior dating
Allie,
the
they broke up.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
they're dating in the show,
yeah.
looks just like his ex-girlfriend, and mind you, I wish I had a fucking type. That would be so easy if I had a type that was just like, you. Or I
Yes.
could just show, like, anybody, they're like, "What's your type?" "This one." Like, holy shit, that was a copy and paste. I do like her personality a little better. I like both of them, but I like her Allie's personality a little better.
Okay, did you see the whole crash out, Coachella crash out?
Sure did. I couldn't even comment on it. I was like, I was doing something else.
Just, like, the things he was saying to her, the way names he was calling her, the everything. I was
Was
like,
crazy.
"This tracks for you, though. You seem like that type of guy,
No,
100%."
totally. And I'm just like, Christy McBee, the mom, is such a boy mom. She's just very like, my boys were so upset. and,
Uh,
"Oh, my boys, they can do no wrong," like, type
mm,
thing, you know? Even though I do kind of like her. I mean, whatever,
yes.
she's on TV, you know? And I think it was cool, by the way, I forgot this little tidbit that, like, because when Steve Sr. was in jail, Christy had another business, like, when they were about to divorce or something like that, that, like, wasn't profitable, and then when they were divorcing, Steve Sr. was like, "Fuck that. I don't want that business, blah, blah." Well, mind you, she like hired like a business coach or something, and then it turned into like multi-million dollar business. And so
Damn.
she's rich like on her own from the telemarketing business or something that she had. And so she bailed the boys out for something that they needed last season. Girl, I forgot. And then so anyway, so she's stepping in as like
Taking over, trying to
taking
get things
over a
back in
little bit.
order, yeah.
Yeah.
All the boys all, like, freak out on
But
the farm.
right, but then it is just very, like, and then Allie is like, "Oh my god, I want all boys," like, you know, Steven's mom, like, "I just had to meet you because, you know, you raised such a good boy and or good guy and blah, blah, blah," and she's just like, "Wow." I just me personally, she's from Austin too. Both of us being in Texas, I don't really subscribe to this, like, Texas culture.
Who's from Austin? Allie?
Allie.
What? Oh, that's so cool. I feel
Yeah.
like Austin and Houston are, like, different than overall Texas.
Know if she's born and raised there though, because you know when people love to like cosplay Nashville and like Austin and they're like, "Oh,
Mhm.
the rodeo." Babe, you're no one's wearing that.
No, no, we're
No
not.
one's wearing that.
No, we're not riding horses down here anymore. Maybe sometimes. I mean, I have seen some people ride a horse down
Yeah.
the street and, like,
I
it
haven't in
happens.
a while since they've you know, gentrified a lot of the areas,
Oh,
but
I
I used
know.
to like 15 years ago, I used to like when I was going to work, there's like horses, people were riding
Mhm.
them. Love that. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're not really like doing that. So it's like kind of giving like and then
Faux.
Cal was yeah, and then Cal was from Dallas.
Yeah.
So I guess he likes his Texas girls. McBee,
Yeah.
sign me up, bitch. I'll put you in your place, motherfucker.
My goodness. This is Raya's audition. This is her shout out for McBee Dynasty.
Oh my god, you guys, I'm literally like always trying to give a shout out. Like somebody's gonna make like a compilation one day and be like, "Wow, this bitch is so thirsty." Like, and so what? You're not thirsty enough.
And what YOLO.
YOLO.
Okay,
What are you watching?
what am I? Okay, like Rhode Island Housewives, Summer House, of course, Love Island,
Uh,
duh.
duh.
Like, I have FOMO and I have to stay in, even if it's not the best season. Scripted on Apple TV, there's a maximum pleasure, unsupervised pleasure. Have you heard of that one?
Wait, not suitable for work?
No, no,
No,
no.
that's on Hulu.
That's on Hulu. It's called like Maximum Pleasure Unsupervised, something like that. But this lady,
Ooh, I'll have to look that up.
yeah, she's like divorced, has a kid, she's in a crappy situation. She like her best friend or this guy that she talks to every night is like a sex worker. They're always like FaceTiming, they eat dinner together, like all these
Wait,
things.
and then he gets like kidnapped?
Yeah,
Okay, I watched the first episode and I was like, "Hold on, I'm not in the mood for this."
it is
Is it
wild.
crazy?
Yeah, it is wild. I watched it like I caught up in like 2 days.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I just, like, was not in the mood for that. Oh my god, I also watched Voicemails to Isabel the other day.
I have not because I don't wanna feel emotions right now.
Oh, you have
I'm,
to be in the
like,
mood.
pretty, like, medicated right now, and the emotion level's a little low. Sporadically, it'll come out at random times. I'm just, like, not ready for
Yeah, I'm just back on my meds now.
Yay!
So, woo! Who can help Cymbalta?
Ooh, love.
Yeah.
It's a rom-com, right?
You know, I'm not liking that term calm because where's the comedy? You know what I
Mm,
mean? It's like it's mostly just rom.
just
Like
rom
romance, I guess. But yeah, no, it is a rom-com. Like it's really it's good. It's good. And I listened to like this clip of shoot, I forgot what podcast, but the writer and director, she's Nick Robinson's like best friend's fiance in there. They're like a little threesome, not threesome, but you know what I mean. It's like a
Mhm.
couple and then the best friend, he's like a third wheel. She has like a small part in it, and I didn't realize she wrote and directed the whole script, and she wrote it in 2018 was shopping it. It got shelved. Like she had delayed just due to COVID, the writer strike, this and that. And it's like, it is so crazy that like we're still just now kind of getting back to pre-COVID times.
Yeah, it is wild, like, how long it does, like, take for all of
Wait,
that to develop and, like, push through. Do you watch House of Dragon at all?
I haven't. I could not get into Game of Thrones. Doesn't mean I couldn't do House of Dragon. Is it better?
Oh, no, I don't watch it. All to say, I was listening to Watch What Crappens, it's my favorite
Yeah.
podcast, and they're recapping House of Dragon, and they were saying that they heard, like, the first episode of this new season was supposed to be on the last season, like, the finale of the first season, but it got delayed because of the writer's strike. Like, they
Mm,
weren't able to finish stuff, so they had to move things around, so, yeah, it
it's
is
crazy.
crazy that, like, you're still feeling
And
effects.
yeah, and can I say something on that note?
Mhm.
I miss when we didn't really know. You know what I mean? Like, I miss, like, when Taylor Swift would just put out a fucking album and we could listen to it instead of doing all these mental gym. You're ruining it for me. I wish there wasn't like, now come on my podcast, but I just wish there was like a little more like people weren't trying to figure out the like fourth wall. Like that's literally part of the art is like you don't need to know that there was a writer's strike 5 years from now. Like, you
Mhm.
know what I mean? It still goes with the story.
Yeah, I
Because
feel
like
that.
5 years from now, 6 years from now, 15 years from now, I'm going to pick up, whatever show for the first time and it needs to make sense without knowing that information, you
Yeah,
know?
for sure, for sure. I do
Kind
love
of
a fourth wall moment in reality
totally.
TV. I think there are some really fun times when you see, like, housewives going and talking to a producer or, like, them just being like, "Hold the phone." But, yeah, for scripted, I'm like, I want the story to flow and not trying to, like you said, mental gymnastics of, "When was this? What's
Like,
happening?"
I don't need to pull up an article and like follow along 5 years later and be like, "Wait, why did this happen?" And then, it's because they ran out of money or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're like, "Figure it out and then just put it out for me,
And
please."
just put it out and make it make sense and like let's move on.
Okay, I know you said you aren't watching Love Island, but you've watched other seasons. Are you an OG watcher though? Like, have you watched from the beginning?
Okay, you know what? I actually did watch all the way through the first season of Love Island USA.
Mhm.
What was the girl's name that won? Jasmine, I think?
I think I've only watched like here and there, but then when Ariana became the host, like I was in it
Oh,
100%.
wait, maybe she was the top.
Let me see.
No, I just looked it up. It wasn't her. Elizabeth, season 1
Oh,
top couples. Because there was like a couple. Oh, no, maybe what Elizabeth and
oh my goodness. I don't know why
oh
like
my God, that's literally they have Cordell and fuck, what's her name?
and Serena?
Serena. Okay, yeah, as this picture. Anyways, but I did remember watching season 1 pretty thoroughly.
Mhm.
Other than that, I watched season 6 pretty far up until like halfway through Casa More. And then next season 7, I
Mhm.
watched not until Casa More.
Interesting.
Like,
Okay.
I mean, I didn't I fell off somewhere before Casa More. And then yeah, I haven't watched one lick of this season.
It is so hard to keep up with. There are so many episodes, and it's like, if you don't have the time to either catch up on the weekend or catch up here and there, if you're not, like, watching it every day, then you're like, "What's happening?"
I also need like a 2 times speed.
Yeah.
And also, if they weren't, like, constantly just, "Can I pull you for a chat?" Like and I know it's so funny, like, I get it, but, like, an hour of, like, 5 words? What are we doing?
This season is so weird in, like, the sense that I haven't seen talks of them, like, asking about their families, what they want outside of the villa, like
Oh, really?
what they want for their lives, like, I feel it's more just about, like, who they're feeling in the villa, but not really, like, getting to know each other. There's this one girl, Anaya, she was with this guy, Casey, they didn't choose each other at the beginning, he was just, like, left, and then she was left, so they were forced to couple up, and they've been together the whole time, but he they went to Casa Amor, and he is 180, like, he is all over these girls, he's talking crap about her. She is, like, struggling in the villa, thinking, like, "What is he doing?" but she is with this new guy named Carl, and it's just so funny because Carl, I automatically think of Summer House.
Girl's a mess.
And he Carl's a mess. He is, like, asking her questions about, like, her background, asking her what she wants out of this, like, he's so attentive to her, and so this whole 180 of seeing them, it's crazy, but there have been a lot of scenes that I get on my phone during and have to go back and be like, "What did they say?"
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the Zach and Bryce of it all.
If this is the opening for, like, Queer Island, I'm here for it, and I'm not trying to,
Yeah.
like, call out anyone's sexuality, but obviously they feel very comfortable with each other, and I think there's a whole
I think
place for
I
that.
think Zach has said, or what I had read through the zeitgeist is that I think he is bi,
Okay.
but maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it's just speculation. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I also do think that is what's wrong with today's culture, dating culture. It's like they're more interested in each other than they are us. And I guess, like, I mean, whatever, just like don't take me with you. You know what
Yeah,
I
don't
mean?
lead someone on.
Yeah,
Um,
that's and like I said, I'm, like, only watching clips and stuff, so maybe I'm, like,
yeah.
seeing a lot of stuff out of context, but that's just
No,
I think it's a
no,
great
not really.
example of what's going on.
Zach Zach and his partner, Kata, were the ones who got to go to the hideaway. They've only done 1 hideaway, so they got to go pretty early. They got pretty steamy. I think they, went all the
They
way.
woohooed
Yeah, they
with
woohooed.
for
They're
the Sims.
fixing the bed back up, and he goes, "So, like, would you care if I, like, talk to a bombshell if, like, one was to come in?" And we were just like, "You just did the deed." And now you're like, "But can I go explore now?"
I wanna explore other connect no, I
I was
would
like, "That's
literally be like, "You got me fucked up."
That's, like, so off-putting. So now he's at the villa, the Casa Amor, the guys go crazy the first night, right? New candy, they're, like, short attention spans, they're, like, all excited about these girls, and then the next day, like, the newness kind of wears off, and they're like, "Shit, what did I just do?" And, like, now my girl's over there talking with some hot guy. "I don't like that either, like, this isn't okay," and it's just like I'm like, "Yeah."
Starting a war.
Yeah. Okay, did you see the clip of the guys went to Casa, the girls thought they were doing the heart rate challenge. There's this big
The TV.
present, and it's the TV.
Yes.
Iconic, amazing, whoever came up with that, gold star. It's just like the fact that the guys have no idea that they saw them do that whole thing.
In real time.
Yes. I cannot wait. And tonight's episode, Ray and I are recording this on Friday. So tonight's episode is them recoupling and like choosing who they want to be with. I'm so excited. I cannot
I
wait.
love that.
Also, one of the guys, he's so young. There's a 21-year-old, and I feel like no, he's had like I think maybe one
He
girlfriend,
just
one
graduated high school.
literally. I'm like, you can't bring these people on a show saying like they're looking for love and like a longtime partner when they're
Yeah.
21. But he lives in Charleston. And so I really hope this is the first like Love Island to Bravo pipeline because I
Ooh.
just love him on Southern hospitality.
That would be good. Well, Ali Luber or
Mhm.
whatever went from Bravo to Netflix. I actually didn't watch Perfect Match, my bad.
Me
But
neither. It was on
and
my list.
I really am liking the crossovers. I think Bravo needs to get on board,
Mhm.
especially like because Hulu is doing it so well,
Yep.
so well,
Mhm.
so well. And they're really hitting the reality TV newness too.
Mhm.
Like Million Dollar Nannies is so great and new and fresh. TLC sort of does it, but now they stick to their bread and butter. 90 Day Fiance and Little People. They really don't deter from that. And I can't wait to be watching Little Singles.
I have not gotten into the TLC world, which
Oh my
sounds
god, what?
crazy. I
Amazing.
know. I feel like I just stay in the lane of Bravo and
Oh
like
no, I watch everything, babe. Everything.
I need to dip my toe into the TLC world. I just feel like as soon as I do it, I know I'm gonna be hooked and I really won't leave my house ever.
It's true. No, because you have like 6 franchises of like 90 Day spin-offs and like there's 30 seasons at least of like regular 90 Day. So yeah, no, you won't. And I got like I've always been a TLC watcher. During COVID, I got into like 90 Day Fiance like real bad. Like I was in
Ooh.
Facebook groups and like we were watching live and like commenting. You know what I
That
mean? It
is
was great.
such a good COVID thing
Yeah.
though. It's almost like I hate what happened. I hate how COVID came about. I hate that people got sick, but, like, being able to stay inside all the time
Yeah.
and, like, just chill and, like, not
Yeah,
having
no, I feel very Vanessa Hudgens in that way, like, yeah, sorry. Or, like, what was the one on Ladies of London where she or was it Ladies of yeah, Ladies of London where who was, like they were at that tea and they were, like it was, like, in the early season, like, early episode of the season,
Mhm.
and she was like, "I kinda miss COVID, don't you?" What was I watching? I was
Was it
watching maybe it was
Martha? I feel like
no,
that's something like Wacky Martha would
or
say.
was it, like, Missy
Oh,
or
yeah.
maybe it was I don't know, maybe it wasn't Ladies of London, Margot, I think it was.
Margot. Okay, I knew it was an M.
I don't know, anyways, one of them I think said it, and she's like, "What the fuck? Like, people died, like, that's crazy." Well,
It's
I
so
know.
sad. No, it's
I know,
horrible.
I'm just the concept of people, like, "Let's do COVID minus the dying." You know what I mean?
Yes, 100%. Like, we
Yeah.
should all just be inside for, like, a month. Let's get ourselves together.
Together, let's meditate, let's cleanse.
Yes, let's regroup,
Yeah,
and then let's go out back into society and see how
I
that goes.
agree.
Okay, let's chat Bravo. So, what is, like, your all-time favorite Bravo show if you had to choose?
Oh my god, that's like choosing your favorite daughter, isn't it? Your favorite child? My all-time? I mean, I do love Roni, old Roni, of course.
Old Roni, so good.
Uh, Below Deck is one of my, like, quote, "favorite shows" because it's a feel-good show, like, now they're trying to 10 seasons later, they're trying to be in the mix of, like, the drama, but,
Mhm,
like, I really don't like Below Deck for that. I like it to travel and have fun and have,
mhm.
like, crazy guests and, for you guys to hook up and everybody's hot and foreign and, like, you're on a yacht and then you leave. You know what I mean? That's what I really like Below Deck for, and I feel like I'm not really caught up too much on whatever season or franchise is airing right now, but I think they're trying to make it a little more messy, and I don't really think it needs to be,
I
you know?
agree. I used to watch it more back in the day, and I liked it for light, fun, crazy guests that they would have, beautiful places that they would travel to. And yeah, the mess between the staff, that was always so fun. But yeah, I haven't watched it in a bit. Mine is Vanderpump Rules. I
Oh, that one's good too.
absolutely love it. It's like one of one. I think it's amazing. I saw someone post on Threads that they were starting or they were asking, like, "Should I start Vanderpump Rules? Because 'Cause I'm watching Love Island, like, I wanna know more about Ariana." And all the comments, half of them were like, "Absolutely, yes, it's a must." And the other half were like, "I would give anything to watch it again for the first time."
Well, did you also see what happened with Tom Sandoval recently? Yesterday that dropped?
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, he, pushed his ex-girlfriend's dad into a fire pit. Crazy.
And, I mean, he was raging. They were like, he was yelling back and forth,
Like, you could
and
hear it on the ring, which is that means you have to be, like, pretty loud,
yeah, it was
in
so
my
bad,
opinion.
and hopefully it's like a wake-up call to just, like, be single and go on, like, a retreat. Go somewhere and, like, take care of yourself for a while. Cause like, yeah, you had, like, your run on Traders, people liked you there, I guess, like, House of Villains, right? I think he was on that.
Mhm.
But, like, other than that, like, you have nothing else going for you. Like, just go away.
I also am really curious on why these people don't invest.
Yeah.
Like, not even I know he had, like, TomTom and stuff, and but
The height of when they were making all their
yeah,
money.
like, I don't know why you're not investing in stocks, mutual funds, real estate, other actual businesses, and being, like, a silent partner, like profitable ones, like, not startups to where it's like you're the, capital for that, but, like, I just don't understand why more people are not investors or go to financial advisors to have them set up in that way. It's really, like, bizarre to me. It really is just so bizarre to me.
Say the people of Vanderpump Rules just probably don't have that part of their brain developed to, like, think about smart financial choices. I think they're too, like, narcissistic to think that, like, they would never not be famous, you know? I feel like they were just gonna, like, thought they could ride the wave for a
You
while.
really think I guess you're right. I mean, Stassi probably really thought that.
Yeah, and then yeah, but I mean, she's kind of built herself. back up. I don't know. I go back and forth on her.
Oh my god, really? I love her.
I know. It's just okay. Did you see that preview of her new show with
With
her and
Katie.
Katie? I love Katie Maloney. I have always liked her. I hated all the hate towards her. I know she's had her moments. Her and Tom should have never gotten married.
Just think she's a little boring, but she's right.
Yeah.
Like, she's not I don't think Stassi's ever wrong, I don't think Katie's ever wrong, and I don't think fucking Kristen Doty is ever wrong, okay? Those 3 are always right. I've always been like, "Okay, but they're right."
Yeah. The Witches of WeHo, that era.
Oh, it was just so good. It just was
So,
so good.
yeah, like one of one. Like you can't redo
I know,
them.
and they've tried so hard. Now with Southern Hospitality, I feel like they've kinda struck gold there as well. It's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they're still like riding a line of like trying to do their actual job and still create mess without
Mhm.
getting fired and
Fired.
like try I think like TJ's done a good job of venturing out, right? He has his wiener
So
business.
weird.
Sir Wieners. That's a really fun name.
It's a fun name. I don't love hot dogs, but I mean, I it's low effort, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's low stakes, so I think that was actually like perfect. All he needs is a hot dog cart like he does and, do like fun flavors and whatnot. And who doesn't want a drunk hot dog? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's
Yeah, like
easy
I
food.
feel like yeah, he's like leaned into that good.
Yeah.
I think did you watch this current season that just
Oh,
finished?
I no, because I was so bogged down with Summer House. I haven't been, but I kind of caught clips, but I
Yeah.
know there's a lot of discourse with Michaels and Lake and then Mia.
Yes.
And then also Emmy, obviously she's crazy, but she's a Pisces, so
And a racist. And
right. And not to say that all Pisces are racist,
yeah,
but
I should have said like, but also, not and.
also
We're
right,
not
right.
putting Pisces in a box.
No, but I mean, I'm just like, yeah, because like we knew. You know what I mean?
Yes. We're just waiting for you to get their Emmy and understand, but
Yeah,
like we all know
we all knew.
what you're saying is
And she has crazy eyes. Like, you
she
didn't clock that season 1, everybody.
goodness. I love that Instagram account, the drunk draw.
Drunk drawn. Oh my god, my favorite.
Everything is always on point. They did one of the Rhode Island ladies and, like, Liz is vaping and her eyes are just, like, half of her face. I'm like, I
You
wanna print all
love
of these
that?
out and, like, put them
How
up in my house, but I would be like a crazy person,
No,
maybe.
I know. I tried to, buy one once, and then I was like, "Why would I do that, though?" Like, because then he's gonna post something next week of, like, Lisa Rinna, and I'm gonna want that one
No,
too, so
exactly.
I don't know, I haven't found I had a cart for a while, and then I was like, I haven't found one that I, like, really wanted to pull the trigger on, you know?
I feel that. I feel like I same. I was behind on Southern Hospitality. I caught up a couple days ago, like, literally just sat down and was like, "I need to get all these episodes out." I feel like at the reunion, there's like a distance and, like, there's, like, these young 20s people that are, like, Late and Michaels and Emmy and poor Grace Lilly, like, their drama's kind of a different
When Grace Lilly did ayahuasca,
yeah,
I
and she
knew we
talked
were
to
in
Divas and
for
Bob Marley.
yeah, I knew something was happening there.
I love her. I think just some, like, things happened in that relationship that she was in because I feel like it
With
got
that
a lot
older guy?
yeah. I feel like it got a lot worse after that, and I just want her to get back to, like, a good, silly, funny, like,
Yeah.
place.
I have a friend who does a lot of ayahuasca too, and he's like I wouldn't say I don't know,
Same
it's
kind of
like
vibe?
yeah, it's a very similar vibe. Well, I don't think I could be around Grace Lilly, so it's not quite that bad, but he is very much like all is love, and then
He's very wavy baby.
very wavy baby, and I'm just like, "Hey, we're never gonna date. Like, I can't do this."
They're like
And this is so funny because I met him on Hinge, like, almost 10 years ago, and we were, like, immediate, like, best friends. Like, he's a really good friend of mine, but, like and, like, he's normal, and the thing that keeps him, I think, from being super wavy baby is that he has, like, an actual career
oh,
and, like, makes good money and, like, owns, like, a house with land and stuff. So he's got that going for him at least. But
and
other than that, he's very hippie.
like a fully developed frontal lobe.
Sort of, yeah, and
Yeah,
now he's doing, like, gardening, and he's making, like, a greenhouse, and he's, like, growing his own like, into that whole,
yeah.
like,
So we
hippie
go
thing,
to
and
him when the apocalypse comes.
kind
So
of
people, like,
no,
have it
kind of,
all.
yeah, kind of. I would go there, yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know if they've announced season 5 of Southern Hospitality. I think Brad had posted something like, "We're still waiting, like, we're not sure." And so I hope it comes back. I hope Emmy's not there. We don't need her. We don't need to see any of her and Will's wedding stuff. Will doesn't wanna be on the show. He left her hanging at the reunion last year. I think it's
Yeah,
all weird. I think Maddie and Joe's relationship is weird.
I am there.
I think
She
they're codependent with each other, and I don't know how she forgave Joe for knowing that lie about Trevor cheating and being in that group chat, and that, like, destroyed her, and she's still with him.
that would literally, like, break my like, that would break my trust so bad.
100%, and I'm sure he love bombed her to get her. I don't I
He
just
probably likes knowing that she's his dream girl too.
yeah, there is something right, isn't that saying you should marry the person who's, like, a little more obsessed with
Obsessed with
you
you?
than you are of them?
I do think Joe comes on a little too strong though, and he, like, doesn't really respect her boundaries in that way, and I
Mhm.
do think he really I don't know, in the beginning, I thought he really was, like, in love with her, and he was just, like, very upset, but now I'm like, is it a control thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
And,
like
like,
and I
what are
hate,
you
like
hiding?
yeah, I don't I think
And
it's
if my partner was sober, I'm not drinking. The love of my life was sober, I'm not drinking.
that if she continues to have conversations about your drinking, like, you gotta figure that out. They're just an interesting couple, but they're still together, I guess we'll see.
And I really yeah, and I really wanted and I, like, want them to, like, work out and be like I don't know if they're, like, twin flames, though. I do feel, like, a intense energy around them, though. Like,
Mhm.
I do feel like they're very much soulmates in a way, but maybe friends soulmate I don't know. I just know that, like, Joe needs to, like, stop suffocating her so much,
Yeah.
you
And,
know?
like, in towards the end of the season, Joe's, like, trying still to get a partnership or something with
Oh, I
Leva.
saw that. And so fill me in on that.
He thinks he has it all planned out. He brings his laptop, he's trying to talk to her, talk about a business proposal. He basically wants to do a wedding venue with, like, an outdoor space that can also be, like, a concert venue, an after party place, right? So he's, like, listing all these things, and that's kind of it. And she's like, "By this point, like, you should have numbers for me. How much things are gonna cost? What's your projected, like, revenue? Where should
A
we start?"
location. An idea
Exactly.
of a location.
So then the finale comes and they have this big employee party and they bring in a new CEO. And what do they announce? They're opening this new venue that is basically what Joe described. And everyone is like, Joe, like, just pitched this to you a week or two later. So at the reunion, they talk about it, right? And Joe's like,
Okay.
I'll admit I wasn't prepared whatsoever. I understand I should have done more. And Leva was like, this venue would have been yours. Us and Lamar, we talked to you about creating something with us, but you ran off with Maddie for the last year following her DJing. And now you've ruined it for yourself, but this would have been yours. And everyone's like, oh shit. Which is also why it's like he ruined his career opportunity because he
Of her
is
being, like, crazy,
codependent with
he
her.
can't
Yeah.
codependent and, like, wanting to just see, like, where she is and whatever. Well, also, I don't think it was happening in 2 weeks,
No.
like, they had probably been either Lamar and Leva been talking about this, Lamar, Leva, and Joe, and then they just pulled the trigger and Joe was nowhere to be found,
Yep.
but that is crazy.
It was crazy just to see, like exactly, they already had it planned, they already had it developed. Obviously, they wanted to do it with or without Joe, you know? Okay, Summer House, I know that's all we've really been thinking about for a couple months. I'm sure we're both kind of tired talking about it, but,
I
like
am, but let's beat a dead horse.
exactly. Well, they should be filming in a couple weeks, right? Next week, they
Oh,
should
yeah,
have
4th of July, right?
yeah. Okay, so who would you like to come back? Let's start
Well,
there.
Wes Wilson is not coming back, confirmed.
Yes, we are very grateful.
Who would I like to come back? No one. I want a new fucking I mean, I do wanna see Kyle and I wanna see Lindsay, but like Jesse, but I want to see a new fucking cast. I've been saying this for 2 seasons and now look, they didn't listen to me, and not that I'm a producer, but I am a watcher and I was not interested in like 10-year-old drama. Like I don't care. I really wanted Summer House to be more like Below Deck style where they bring in like new people each summer and like,
Oh.
there's either like one there like let's say like Jesse is like the ringleader or whatever of like
Mhm.
next summer, but, like, everybody else is new, you know? It's like, we know that you guys aren't really friends. Like, let's just move on. Everybody's here and it's giving camp
Yeah.
and, you're meeting for the first time at camp. Like,
Interesting.
that's what I've always wanted.
Okay. I want all of them to come back except West and Amanda, of course, and West isn't. I don't think Amanda needs to be there. Like, I just don't think they need to be on TV anymore in the Bravo sphere because I don't believe anything they say. I think everything's a lie. I don't think there has been any truth in anything. That whole bonus episode, what was that? That was a bunch of
That was the most that we got out of the all 3, though. And then I bet Andy's pissed for that whiteboard video that just came out.
the way he has found his voice like Ariel all of a sudden and is talking everywhere but the place he's been employed to speak. Yeah,
I was
that's just like a slam in your face. Also, he totally lost that opportunity of a Summer House spinoff with the Ozarks that they were doing. Like,
Yes.
that was announced at the beginning of the year. 6 months later, you're out. Like, you totally ruined your life for maybe connection that you're still trying to
Yeah,
figure out.
figure out and you've never committed to anything or anyone in your entire life. Like, I'm not getting it.
I don't.
Eh, I thought the reunion overall, now that I've had time to like think about it, I thought the reunion sucked. I thought everybody tried their best, but like Amanda and Wes were like really just gray rocking them. And I didn't care about anybody else's story, to be honest. Like, I really need to get down to the nitty gritty. And we didn't. And we sat there for fucking a month and didn't get anything. And it's just like a waste of time. And I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I was in a daze for literally like 4 weeks, you know?
I think Sierra did a great job. The reunion is the time to like get everything out on the table, be honest about what happened this season, get everything out, have some resolve if possible, and then move on, right? So I think she did great in that sense. I'm so happy Mia was there for her to like
Yeah.
be by her side, help her out. But yeah, all I wanted to hear was the truth of when all this started because the Instagram breadcrumbing, the pics, the songs, the captions, the things like that is intentional. Like, don't try to
Don't
gaslight. I
gaslight
hate saying
us.
that, but like, that's a true gaslighting moment. Like, don't try to tell me that I am not seeing what I'm seeing and that there's no
Right.
meaning behind it. Yeah, they totally ruined the reunion. Like, I've never seen, even like Sandoval and Raquel were so remorseful. They were crying. They just felt so bad. This was a 180 of we don't care.
And it also was like fake apology. Like, I hear you. I'm sorry.
Yes. When Amanda
But
was like, "Ugh, I need to like I need to take some time for myself and like really reflect. Girl, this isn't about your feelings. This is about you effing over someone who's been by your side for the past 6 years and has listened to you cry time after time after time.
and the fact that West admitted on that whiteboard video that him and Amanda have been like doing hand stuff and making out like long before the announcement.
Have you seen conspiracies of people being like, you know how like they never say like years of when things happen, just like we started in February or this happened in this month. So some people are thinking that maybe their hanging out stuff started like February of last year, not this year. So they think they're not lying because they're saying like it happened in February. I don't know. I just like, just
Mm,
be honest that you started catching feelings for each other last summer because it's evident that
it's
something was happening.
very obvious.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see who's gonna be in the new cast. I don't think Amanda or Wes need to come back for a little pop-in. Like, I don't want any sort of, like, continued conversation around it because again, like, I don't believe anything.
I also wonder if they're gonna push it back because if it's literally in 2 weeks.
I know. And if
They haven't
Sierra's
announced
supposed to
anything.
be on it and she's still doing the after sun for Love Island, like, it hasn't been announced, right, if Sierra's coming back,
I thought
but
it was. I thought she said my flights are already booked or something.
Okay,
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm
no,
wrong.
scratch
Maybe it's
that.
not confirmed. Maybe it's just rumors.
Scratching of my memory is, like, so horrible.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a factual bitch, so I don't know.
That's gonna be the title of this episode.
Love it.
Anything else about Summer House? I just feel like it's
No, it's a moot point.
yeah,
Like, I'm bored.
I
You're
hope.
boring.
Oh, Lindsay did say, though, she was on the Gabbing with Gib podcast that,
Mhm.
this past season was supposed to be the farewell one, so that this next coming season's now gonna be, like, the farewell season of, like, the OGs. So I guess Lindsay and Kyle and
Oh,
Carl are at least coming back
okay.
or
Making an
making
appearance.
appearances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do wanna see single Kyle.
I do too. I
I don't
think
wanna
they're a couple that shouldn't have gotten married either. He should have, like, not continued with her in season 1. I think he would have had a very different trajectory on the show. I hated him as a husband. I hated him as a boyfriend. Horrible guy. So yeah, I would like to see him in his single element. He's been making out with people left and right.
I know. Sign me up.
Hey,
Another pitch.
come DJ in
Dude,
Houston.
I've been trying. I'm like in the DM. Ugh, it's not open. Whatever. Whatever.
Okay, I know we're about to wrap up. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Pop culture, Bravo, TV, anything you want to get off your chest?
Do we think that Taylor Swift's wedding is gonna be in 2 weeks at Madison Square Garden?
It's just like that's the place you're going to have your wedding?
And people are like, "You're not dreaming big enough with an unlimited budget. We can turn it into anything." No, bitch. I get it.
Don't know. Like
Where are you
I
putting the stands are just gonna be covered? Like,
exactly
you're
like
gonna be on
this.
the basketball court?
I mean, we know they do change it into an ice rink, right? Sometimes. But that's all it is. It's just the floor. Like, yeah, what are you gonna do with the seating? Is it an intimate wedding then? Because it's I don't understand the
I just
logistics
really wish it was I still hope I'm still holding out that it's at that Rhode Island, that yellow house or that yellow
at her house.
venue.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted it at her house, but now it's a 1,000-person wedding, and when she was
Hmm.
got engaged and went on this, like, the Graham Norton and whatever and was inviting everybody, I was like, "Oh, they're not gonna be at her house." So, there's another place in Rhode Island, it's that yellow hotel venue, whatever,
Mhm.
overlooking it's, like, close to her house, I think, but it's historic, and, but the 13th is already come and gone, and she was, like, out, so it wasn't June 13th, so and somebody else moved their wife I don't know, and why I don't know, is it, like, tacky to get married on a Friday if
No,
you're a
I think if you're
millionaire?
a billionaire, you can literally get married whenever, wherever, and it's
No, I
like,
know, but
that's why it's like, why Madison Square Garden? But apparently there's all, like, these permits that have been filed to, like, block
yeah,
off streets on a certain weekend, and who knows? We shall see. It should be in, like, a castle. It should be
I
somewhere
yes, you
right?
could have done, like, a remote castle in, like, Edinburgh or something, or, like,
We
you
could, like
picked, like, the busiest city in the world and chose, like, a concert venue?
it's not like your attendees can't afford to fly across the
I mean, they
ocean.
did that with Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. I don't know. And
We
then
shall
it's like you're
see.
not gonna and then people are saying, like, if Zendaya and Tom Holland can get married in secret, like, so can Taylor Swift. And that's like, you know what? That is very true.
But they're not secret people. Travis Kelce would not have a
No.
secret wedding. Homie wants to show up and show out.
And I'm not mad at it. I look, nothing I love more than famous people liking and wanting to be famous. Jennifer
Mhm.
Lopez and Taylor Swift do it best.
J-Lo is
Like
my girl.
Like, they love being famous, and thank God you're not complaining about being fucking famous. Like, I like that, you know? Like, so I'm not mad at it. I don't know. I am on pins and needles, I have to say.
Yeah, I have it would be something if it was
It would be
MSG.
something.
It would be something. Speaking of real quick, Zendaya, Tom Holland, their press tour for the new Spider-Man,
Marie,
the t-shirt dress. Did you see the blue dress?
with the spider, oh, so good.
This dress is exquisite.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. I
I
mean,
love
she's gorgeous. Ugh,
I
if
love
you're a trash bag, it would look good.
For real. I love when they really are intentional with outfits for movie premieres, like the whole Barbie run, iconic. I love when it's really thought out and meaningful. That's like so much fun to look at.
I agree.
Okay, we are going to end the episode with a garbage thing of the week. This is going to be anything that is not the wonderful garbage we just talked about, anything that is driving us crazy, getting on our nerves, we don't like. Rhea, would you like to go first? What is your
I
garbage
would.
thing of the week?
My garbage thing of the week is that no one's shaking ass and having fun anymore. And we need to bring back dancing at the club. Club culture is dying, and I'm going to need you to help me revive it because that's also why we're sad and depressed. We're not moving our bodies. We're not dancing to recession music and getting those endorphins going, okay? We need to bring it back.
Period, dot. I've seen videos of people at the club and they're just standing there, watching other people stand there. And no, no, no. Let's run it back to the early 2010s. Let's put the phones away. Let's wear outfit chic to the club.
Yeah.
And
Put the
let
sneakers away, the kitten heels.
yes, like you have to be in pain and dance to the point where like you don't feel that pain anymore.
You have to get blisters.
Yes,
Some
you have
rose or
not
flower
lived.
too.
I hate to admit this, but there was one night I was wearing these super cute shoes, hella uncomfortable. If you know Austin, you know 6th Street is like a very popular place. I was in so much pain, I had to take my shoes off and walk barefoot down 6th Street. I'm okay. I live to tell the
Mm.
tale.
I was literally about to say you live to tell the tale.
You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
It builds character. It builds character.
Literally. Okay, my garbage thing of the week is the fact that the first season of The Real Housewives of Rhode Island is about to wrap up.
Yes.
It was a great first season. It reminded me of the Salt Lake City Housewives first season, very strong. They came in not holding back. I love when there's a group of people who have history with each other. I think that adds a lot to the show. The second part of the reunion is this weekend and then we're done. And I hope they start filming ASAP because I could watch those ladies year round.
No, I love them. They like the chemistry is off the charts. I
Yes. Okay.
love Rhode Island.
We will have to record again and like get more into Rhode Island because I just love them so much. I think each one of them is great and wacky in their own way.
Yes,
Okay,
definitely.
Rhea, can you let everyone know where they can find you on social media?
Yes, you can follow me, Reality with Raya, anywhere you get podcasts and on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Reality with Raya, Raya. And yeah, that's
Yay!
it.
Okay, thank you so much for coming on today. I
Thank you
really
for having
appreciate
me.
it. A
Yes.
Texas girly.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time. Bye.